There it is. There it is.
Welcome back to Easy Dispel, where the name is Easy to Spell and we did it wrong anyway. I'm your Dungeon Master, Andrew. Joining me tonight, as always, our fabulous group.
Fabtabulous. Yep.
Fabtabulous.
We're
I
good.
like Fabtabulous.
We're gonna roll with it.
I'm starting to say. Of pretty much heroes at this point, no longer aspiring, journeyed heroes. Anthony.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Lord Quinnington, our half-orc fighter-ish.
Lucy.
Archer fighter.
I'm Lucy. I play Yosha, the Changeling Bard.
Rachel.
I'm Rachel, and I play Angel, the badass Amir paladin.
Mike.
I'm Mike, and I play Sai, the rogue monk. Herringon.
Will.
I am Will, and I play Doman, the Tiefling Warlock, and I did not know we were changing up the order today.
Neither
And
did I.
finally, David.
I was just waiting because you said everybody else's name, and I wasn't going to be like, hey, I'm David because everyone else did. But anyway, I'm playing Gil, the Ascension wizard.
We didn't hear it.
You get a little quiet. The what wizard?
I think he said ass meal.
The ass meal wizard.
Ascension wizard.
No, if anybody's been playing Baldur's Gate,
Meal
I'm pretty sure
wizard.
that's Gale. Gale is the ass meal wizard.
Ass wheel? What is-
Meal.
what is-
Meal.
Meal? Wheel?
Yeah.
The Asmere, I don't know.
Whatever.
Something like that.
We'll spell
Dude
it
with
wrong
wings.
Anyway. And sorry, well,
Dude with
I
wings.
had to go just on reading order because my videos are out of their usual order as well. So-
Oh, doesn't bug me. I just got ready to
Welcome
go,
back.
and then you said Anthony.
I got surprised.
I was also like, I'm first. I don't want to be first.
I have to keep you guys on your toes.
Never first.
Okay.
Success.
Welcome back. We are coming back in kind of the culminating final arc of the Avarice campaign. The COC, the Company of Convenience, the cock, as it were, has penetrated the upper spires of Avarice. They only fitting because they did so through being brought in as employees at a very rich person's
Orgy.
Orgy.
discreet orgy. Yeah, I was trying to think of like a subtle way to say that.
Sex party.
Managed to break free without having to actually work the event, and gone to
That's
the
that poor
Church
grandma.
of
She got a little
Crest.
worked over.
The judo chop to the back of the neck.
Mm.
The most dangerous entity Lord Cuddington has faced to this moment. But having infiltrated the Church of Crest, this controlling
G-spot.
entity that stands at the top of Avarice, you stand in front of High Pontiff Valerius Dawnbreaker and the Cardinal Seraphina Whisperwind. As you confronted these individuals, that they are speaking on behalf of a god whose words they are not truly relaying, that everything they've done has been for their own gain, and to give you back your friends, your family, and loved ones that they have taken. Whisperwind has strode forward, drawing forth a great scythe that appears from the air. Please, Valerius, allow me to dispatch these heretics. To which Valerius says, not necessarily yet. They won't move against us now, and unveiled that the columns that surround you were not marble, but became opaque, and you see suspended in some mysterious liquid the friends and family which the church has taken through a series of raids about the city, a raid on the nomad caravan outside the city while you were otherwise preoccupied. I do still, in spite of your recent brazenness, want to offer you all the chance to beg for your lives and the lives of those around you. And he points out and just casually, you see the nearest person is Ash, the a sorcerer child you had traveled with previously. Next to him, Felix. He continues gesturing. You see Lear and Mav, Victorine, Lear, who's holding Lady Featherweight, Victorine Dan Teufel, and a couple other just individuals that they can easily be ended on a whim. I would like from anyone I just saw that message, Mike, and it just about killed me. For anyone who's proficient in Arcana, to make me an Arcana check.
Hey, that's me.
I have a -2 in Arcana. Does that count?
Close.
Close.
You have to go back to the other house for that.
23.
23?
12 from me.
12. So, Gil, you realize that there's a moment you're watching and just kind of trying to decipher what might be in these columns, what you're dealing with. And there's like a slight shift, like a glitch, a series of movements that repeats at the beginning. It's very subtle, but this is just an illusion. These are not actual people contained here. And the High Pontiff is just buying time, just manipulating.
Well, you can do whatever you want to these pillars. Because that's all they are.
Oh, is that the case? Fine. And he snaps his fingers and there's muffled screams as the water begins to broil, and Angel and Domin, you see Lear. I mean, you all see this, Sai. Lear begins to boil.
Not my chicken.
Which one is Lear in?
This one.
Angel runs right over and tries to smash it.
Don't stop. It's fake. It's fake. Stop.
I mean, if I smash it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Well, I was worried about repercussions of smashing a pillar, but
Oh, well, I mean.
I just have another going for it.
You can't really stop a mother.
yeah. Especially if I'm like, stop, no, wait, don't go.
It's a 14.
14 hits.
Smash.
Roll damage. These have a threshold, so if you deal less than 15 points of damage, no damage is done.
That's 8, so.
So just ting, no effect, just off. Give me an intelligence saving throw as you come in contact with the illusion.
Intelligence saving throw. 9.
Woohoo!
That's you hear. So you do hear Gil say that it's fake, but it's like you didn't make any impact. You are not sure. You're still not breaking the illusion.
I'm gonna continue to swing at it. So,
Okay.
if
it
there's
was
anything else that happens in between, just let me know. How many?
yeah. So you just start chipping away at it.
I don't have Dispel magic on, so
Gil, what do you mean it's fake?
it's fake. It's an illusion. If you look right here, and specifically, I'll walk up to one, this bubble, and you'll just watch the bubble repeat the same motion.
Lear continues to burn away until there's nothing. You see a couple bones start sinking. Yes. Oh, you're welcome to take a risk that your friend has pierced some fraudulent illusion. We can watch more of your friends burn. And he snaps his fingers again, and the alchemist down in this one, who worked for you, begins to Same thing, just the water begins to boil. Yes. Or you need not take the risk. You can bend the knee. Perhaps we can come to an agreement.
Doman will pull out the World Ender Spear
Oh.
and not say anything and just hold it head down into the ground and like forehead against the butt and just concentrate with all of his might on all of the people in the actual people in the pillars, not the pillars themselves, and just concentrate on them existing in the desert where the Kitrovatiana clan belongs.
Okay. Okay.
I run
There's
over.
no there's no real sign of whether or not it worked.
So either it's an illusion or I didn't do it. One or the other.
It's either an illusion or it didn't work.
I run over and put my hands on Angel. It's okay. We gotta focus.
Trust me. It's not
You-
real.
Seem to think that this is some form of negotiation. I'm
Sai's
not going
gonna-
to give you more time to deliberate amongst yourselves.
And why exactly are you buying time?
He's waiting for somebody to come in to save him, so let's take him out now.
I would more consider it a mercy on my part. What was
I
Sai
throw
doing?
my rapier at him.
Sai's gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna
Oh,
say
we're-
Sai's.
okay, let's do what.
Sai was gonna step forward with his hands up. Nobody needs to get hurt today. And he's gonna go down on one knee. What do you require?
And here comes the rapier.
Is Whittington really just hurling the rapier? Are you aiming it at the Pontiff? Or are you aiming it at Whisperwind?
Whoever snapped their fingers.
That would be this guy.
Okay. Yep.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
Ah, crit.
Okay.
Oh god.
Let's
Oh god.
fucking right out the
Oh,
gate.
Imagine
That was a
this
fun
being,
encounter, Andrew.
I'm gonna pull out my
Imagine this
crossbow,
being just a
too.
one shot.
Yeah, so go. So everybody roll initiative, but Anthony, while they're rolling initiative, if you could roll a D100 for me.
Let's go
Jesus,
for 56.
I've
What
got
do you
my
get?
crossbow out.
56.
Oh god.
56.
100. Would have been so fun if it was just 100. Just,
Oh gosh.
just
You hurl your rapier. So you rolled your damage like a normal crit. So you'll roll your damage and double it. So you go down on hands and knees. Quentin just takes a step up and hurls the rapier.
you have been, like it's just you just hear Lord Quennington just go.
Shling.
You have a really big mouth, and it's just shunk. Just throwing next.
You got a pretty mouth.
Your
Sling
rapier slashes just across his eyes. Go ahead and roll damage.
30,
Uh,
30 was the
30 points of damage.
yeah.
And it bleeding down his face. And he stands. He's going to use a legendary action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to attempt to frighten everyone but Sai. I need wisdom saving throws. And he goes, "Enough! I've given you a chance to surrender. I have shown every mercy afforded to heretics who seek to upend my city.
Oh god damn it.
Whisperwind, deal with them." And he sits back down, blood pouring from his face.
What's the DC to? I got a 13.
Oh, you got a 13, so you are frightened. Anybody
I'm
who got
using-
below a 25.
I got exactly a
me too.
25.
I got a 25 too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a
I
7.
am afraid.
Pissed off parents. Just try.
Mhm.
As his voice just echoes. So
Oh.
Sai, Angel,
Oh God, I'm sorry.
and,
I didn't mean it.
Doman are not frightened. Everybody else says, I need... Angel, what did you get for initiative?
17.
Ty?
8, I think.
8.
9,
Krista?
sorry. 9.
I got a 21.
21. Quennington got a 13. And Gil, what do you get?
The measly 27.
27.
For the wisdom or for the initiative?
For
Initiative.
initiative.
Okay,
For
yeah.
initiative.
21.
This little
21.
icon is like oddly like accurate now.
Oh, weird. It's like I changed it.
Not yours. I mean
Uh-huh.
the Ponta.
Oh,
Gil, unsurprisingly, you're up first. You are frightened, the frightened condition. Alright, 1 sec.
so I cannot move forward towards the enemy, and I don't know if I have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight.
Okay.
And you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
And the source of my fear is up at the pillar, right?
This
Would-
guy, yeah.
Would I have
Perfect.
been able to move behind the pillar to hide behind the pillar after?
No, so as soon as you threw the rapier, that's when this is like kicking
Okay.
off.
All right. Well, I'm usually one to hold back on spell slots, but I think I'm burning them this time. So I'm gonna move over here, get behind a pillar, break line of sight from the big scary dude.
Mhm.
And God, I want to do a thing, but I don't know if I want to do it yet. So I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck it, I'm gonna throw a fireball.
Okay.
When in doubt, fireball.
And I'm going to do it at 4th level.
4th level fireball. Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it. So where I have vision, I'm gonna throw it like somewhere. I would assume like over here.
Yeah, that works for me. So you can hit both of them. It's a dexterity saving throw, right?
It is 20 dex save.
Okay. Ooh, I'm not going to use the digital dice. That is rolling very slow. That is actually a 20 on the dot for the High Pontiff. And where did my d20? There we go. And for Whisperwind, I doubt it's going to cut it with a 3. Yeah. So she absolutely fails. He succeeds.
Okay. 9, 13, 14, 19, 21, 27, 30. And roll 1. So 31 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oop, not 331 damage.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what it was. Perfect. So there is, in effect, like it washes over, and it does still singe the High Pontiff, but he seems to take reduced damage from the spell by some magic that is on the pedestal that he stands upon or sits upon. She takes the full amount of damage. Anything else from Gil?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Yoshida.
I'm scared. I'm very scared. And I see the fireball, and all I can think about is fire, and so I cast delayed blast fireball.
Okay.
So a beam of yellow light flashes from my pointing. I'm like pointing at him with my eyes closed.
Sai is still leaned down, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's still stuck in.
At the High
Oh,
Pontiff.
what?
And okay, so it condenses to a linger at a chosen point, so it's right in front of the hypontiff.
Okay.
So the spell hasn't ended yet, so it lasts for 1 minute. So
I believe it charges per rounds.
it does. So if it goes off, it's 12d6, but every round it doesn't go off, it increases by 1d6.
Okay. I'll just put that there to mark that there is a little fireball there. Just sitting and waiting.
And then for a bonus action, I'm going to take. Actually, I'm just going to take a few steps back.
Okay.
It's not a bonus action, but it's an action thing. It's movement. That's what it is.
Okay. Angel.
All right. Angel is. Let me see if I can move that far. Where's the measuring stick? Someone want to measure for me that is fast at measuring.
What are we measuring?
Angel to 30 feet. Ooh. What is my movement? 30 feet. Perfect. I'm gonna run up
30
to her.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Oh, don't do that.
And I'm not afraid of anybody, but I'm gonna run up to her.
do
And
that.
I. What?
Nothing.
As
You're
she goes
good.
by,
You did it.
What?
You're good. Just
Nothing.
continue.
I'm gonna run up and for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Searing Smite,
Okay.
which will add a d6 fire damage to my next hit with my weapon. And then I am going to swing the Lash of Shadows at her. So let me roll to hit. 12 plus 14 is 24, come back 26. to hit.
Absolutely hits. Yeah.
And then that is, let me get all of my damage buddies. Okay. 26. And then I am going to use Ghoul's Blood. So she needs to make a saving throw. Where is it? Why do you not just read out to me what the saving throw is?
She got a natural 19 on the die. Plus
Okay, so
whatever.
that's probably high enough to not get that. So, okay. There's that. And then this would be plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 7 is 16 damage.
Okay. Is that including your smite?
Yes, that's including my smite.
Okay. 16 points of damage. It slashes. Just the whip cracks into her chest, and she turns and bares her teeth. Anything else for your turn? Oh, you
My
have
second
multiple
attack.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, second attack, doing the same thing.
Okay.
This one will not have Searing Smite, though.
And
That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits. What is? Did you figure out what the saving throw is? Are you using Ghoul's Blood again, or can you just do that once per turn?
It's 15.
15.
And
Okay.
it's anytime I hit with
Okay.
it.
Natural 16 on the die that time. So.
I just imagine Angel being like,
That's 12 damage.
12 points of damage. 2 cracks of your serpent-headed whip strike into her. What else have you got?
That's what I got.
Pontiff's going to use another legendary action here. If you
You
would
want me to
quit
wait?
playing with your food, Whisperwind, end them. She goes, fine. And she gets to make an attack against Angel at advantage. Is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is...
I don't.
8 slashing damage
Okay.
plus, and I don't know why my dice are running so slowly.
I don't know. It's while wielding a shield, a creature you can see attacks. No, that's other than me. Never mind.
And so that was 8 points of slashing damage and 31 points of necrotic damage. As the scythe just cuts across you.
39 total.
Is that because she moved away?
No, it is because he used a legendary action to command her to strike.
Oh.
Pontiff.
So did the Pontiff have to make any sort of concentration save for frightened when they got hit with fireball?
No, that actually ends now because it ends or it will end at the end of his turn.
Perfect.
For his turn.
And if he runs into the bead of light, he has to make a dexterity save.
No, and
Sorry, could I do 5 damage to Whisper Wind and push her 10 feet away from Angel?
Yeah.
As Rebuke of the Talisman. And that'll be my reaction.
10 points of damage, and she's thrown
5
and
points. And 10 feet away.
or 5 points.
And
And
she's
she-
run 10 feet back, and she might hit the thing.
Crashes into the base of the pedestal. Well, if you put it on top of the pedestal in front of him, that's like still 10 feet above her.
Okay.
So she crashes into the stone. Pontiff, for his turn, he's gonna just keep like trying to fix his eyes. He's blinded. And again, he is still just sitting on his chair on top of this. He has commanded her to dispatch you all, but has shown no need to get involved at this point. Sir Quinnington.
I still frightened?
That just ended.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to run up to Whisperwind and give her the beans.
Give her the beans. All right.
No.
Have them beans.
Let's see. 22
22 hits.
for 15 damage.
Okay.
Was a 15 hit.
No.
How about 27? I'm going to assume yes.
Yep.
For 17 damage.
For 17 more points damage. Just your rapier just tearing slashes across her body. She's looking hurt already and has not even had a chance to do anything. Anything else from Lord Quinnington?
Nope.
Oh no.
Okay. It's Whisperwind's turn. She's going to use Chains of Obligation. I need Quinnington and Angel to make Charisma saving throws.
Get that Riz saving throws.
Charisma.
Add a
That
D4
is-
to yours, Angel.
Yeah. That's only if I fail, though, right?
Yeah, that is correct, actually.
14.
14.
Well, 25.
25. Angel, you succeed. Lord Quinnington, you feel as chains from the ground shackle you. You're pulled taut. You are effectively paralyzed for the next minute or until you take damage.
Fuck.
The bright side is you're about to take damage.
I don't know if it is.
A 1.
A 27 to hit,
Kind of hit.
which is an automatic crit
Wait, how is an automatic crit?
because you're paralyzed.
Ah.
The paralyzed condition is an automatic critical hit. So you are going to take 2d4. That is maxed out 8, 16, 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I should roll my d100 first.
I was
This is
about
the
to
one
say,
that I'm always curious about,
she
is, like,
nerfed? Does she not
did
get
we-
a D100?
Did we say
Oh, wait.
only on rolled 20s? Like
I-
rolled crits, or did we say on conditioned
I think it's
crits
just
as well?
crits.
I think it was just crits.
Okay,
She's
that's
got
what
an
I'm just
11,
trying to remember.
so it's just a normal crit. So that was the slashing damage, the necrotic damage.
20 slashing and then necrotic.
Yes, I don't have enough d8s, so I'm gonna have to do this a couple times. Okay.
Great.
4, 6,
Wonderful.
10, 17, 20, 22, doubled for 40 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Lord Quentin kind of grunts and then roars back at her.
Oh, sweetheart. And the paralysis falls, but she just presses a fingernail to your forehead. And as a bonus action, is going to attempt to charm you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit, he's stupid. So
14.
14. You are charmed.
What's
You're
the
not
DC?
dominated. 19.
Oh god. All right.
Are you gonna
Can't.
you try? Are you going for indomitable? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna use Indomitable. I'll try it, but that's like. Oh, no, it doesn't work.
Okay. You're charmed. You are not dominated. You do not have to turn on her, and if she attacks you again, you lose charmed. You just can't attack her. Brings us to Sai.
oh, okay.
Oh, and she's gonna stroll. Sorry, she's gonna use her movement just to stroll. She kind of brushing a hand across your now bloodied green veins spreading from the wound from the necrotic damage. She walks past you and just comes face to face with Angel. Now it's Sai's turn. Sorry.
Okay, and she's on the ground, right? She's not flying or anything.
Yeah, no, she's just walking.
Okay, so Sai, under his breath, is gonna be, we can't ever do it the easy way, and he's gonna clash his knuckles together to activate his bracelet of fist extension. And he's gonna sprint forward to her.
God damn it.
And so the bracelet was my bonus action, and I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 punches at her.
Yeah, make your attacks.
And okay, so the first one is a 31.
Absolutely hits.
Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 6, and then she's next to one of my allies, so I get my sneak attack. So there's that, and then so that's what, 8 plus 6 is 14, and then I get another d6 of force damage. So that would be 18 points of damage.
18.
6 of that is force
First hit.
damage, if that matters.
Nope. Since you're all good.
And the second attack was a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits as well.
Sweet. So that's just one of these. And so that'll be another 11 points of damage, 3 of that being force damage.
She is at this point significantly bloodied. She's acting. She is not like stumbling and tripping over herself. She has not lost any of her like poise. Every movement she makes seems like deliberate, like more like a noble at a dance than somebody that's getting their absolute shit kicked in. But she is well below half of her hit points. And she stumbles. You seem familiar to me. Doesn't he, Valerius? Anything else you're doing for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Doman.
Doman will put a hand on Yoster's shoulder, and seeing how she's frustrated that everybody's up in her delayed fireball's radius, put a hand on her shoulder and say, "You can blow me up if you need to." And then he'll just take off at a dead sprint, right to her. And as he does, he bursts into that white, sandy, sparkly flame, and it just engulfs him as he casts Investiture of Flame. And he reaches down and seems to like grab half of the fire, and it just comes up into the shape of a sword. And he will close a distance on Whisperwind. And if I can measure first, hopefully join in the fray. I will actually stay out of her melee range. And as I run around, as part of my action with Investiture of Flame, I will cast a 15-foot, I guess, wall of fire that goes towards her, 5 foot wide, 50 feet long, and hopefully miss the other 3 as I do. And
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that so you can cut into that gap there. Did the music just cut out for everyone?
it did.
It was just a different song, I think.
Oh, okay. It's just ending. There we go.
Mine is not working anymore, but it's fine.
Yep, line of fire, 15 feet long, 5 feet wide. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw.
All right.
Saving throws? Saving throw of 19.
Saving throw of 19. She succeeds with a 21.
Okay. And I think that's half damage. Yep. Half of 7.
Okay, we'll
damage.
round up for 4 points of damage to her. Anything else from Doman?
Movement, bonus, action, and action. I'm done.
Okay. Valerius is going to use another legendary action to command her to make an attack.
Counterspell.
It's not a spell. He just raises and goes, just finish them. And she is going to
Hit me!
use Chains of Obligation on Angel this time. So I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Try it, bitch. 26.
26. All right, you succeed the saving throw. Anybody who's watching sees Valerius just shake his head.
Chains. Down.
Gil.
He's going to, behind the pillar, look over at Yoshida and go, don't sweat it, Yoshida. I've got you. And he is going to cast Scatter.
Okay. Where are you sending everybody?
So, first things first, you guys can choose to fail. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport all 4 of you back just outside of the range of the fireball. And then I'm going to take Whisperwind and put her and drop her onto the delayed fireball.
Okay. And this is a saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw, yes. But first, sorry, I'm going to move forward because I don't think I can get everybody with that. I cannot. So I need to do
from Whisperwind.
Okay, hold on, because I think I have something for that. Perfect. So I need to move up to the next pillar. I'll move there. 29, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have so much shit.
You're a high-level divination wizard. Are you looking for your portent?
Something along the lines of, not necessarily the one that you might be thinking of.
Okay.
Its reaction 30 feet in your back ability to check saving throw. You can force the creature to reroll. That's which one I want to use. I want to use chronal shift.
24.
Okay, and it is a 20, and I'm just gonna eat it on that because, yeah.
And I do have a question as far as for how Sai will be handling this. Is there any indication that you've sent this to scatter us?
I mean, I definitely said you could hear it loud enough that, like, don't worry, Yoshida, I've got you. So I'll leave it at that. Whatever
Felt
you
something
decide.
take hold.
Okay. If I heard that, then I will willingly let it happen.
Yeah. Does anybody resist?
I would like to resist.
Okay.
What do I need to do? It's a wisdom?
It's a
Wisdom save.
DC 20.
Of how much?
DC 20.
Well, that's
Oop.
not gonna happen. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
You're good. I get scattered.
Sorry.
26.
Doman stays where he is.
Hey.
Okay. How far do we scatter? What?
So it blows up 20 feet. So we would be looking at least just past side.
Okay. Pew.
If she lands on it, she needs to make a dex save.
She
You gotta
doesn't
go
get
further
moved.
back,
Yeah, yeah.
Huntington.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah, she didn't get moved. She didn't get scattered.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, she got. I thought she was getting teleported on top of the
That's where
fire
he was
thing.
going to try to scatter her too, but
She
Oh, she
resisted.
did.
She has a +10 to her wisdom saving throws.
Oh, Jesus.
You should see her charisma saving throws.
What are they?
+11.
Mine's plus 13. So.
So question, is it like with concentration, can you just end it anytime, or is it an actual, like, you have to use a bonus action to end it?
You can end it. It just doesn't charge until it reaches her turn again.
Gotcha. So it's charged once then.
Yeah. Once it gets to my turn, it'll be 13 d6.
I thought it was already 13, wasn't it?
no, it
No,
started
it's
at 12.
12 d6.
Oh, it hasn't been one
which-
full round? Oh, shit.
Nope.
When it hits me, it will be.
Which, Gil, are you done with your turn?
Fuck, I have to be because that's an action. God damn it, I hate that that's an action.
Now it's Yoshi's turn. Your
Okay,
blast
I'm
fireball takes up 1.
okay. I'm like a little relieved, and then I take stock of everybody, and I remember that Doman said I could blow him up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Angel. And Doman, and then I end the spell. So
13d6. It's a dexterity saving throw.
yeah, of 17.
Okay. High Pontiff.
All fire damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Succeeds with a 25.
So half damage. Well, half-ish, because
Whisperwind succeeds with a 21.
So for 20 damage.
So yeah, 20 points of damage to each of them.
No, it's 13, so it's 39 plus 6 is the 47.
45.
45.
So
43.
23 points of damage.
Crispy.
Did
Which-
Doman, you fail?
I'm
Doman's
immune
got
to
an
fire
extra
damage.
flame. Yeah, he can't take
Yeah.
fire
Oh.
damage. As soon as he
Okay.
did that, I'm like,
I get it.
we're good. So Yoshi, you end that, but that's free. So what else are you doing? That's the blast goes off. High Pontiff Valerius looks a little inconvenienced by it. He's singed. For the first time, Whisperwind like staggers forward. The skin on her mat back is just like sloughing off from the heat and the fire. She's charred. Her hair is beginning to go up.
She's that crispy. Does she lose some of her charisma?
She does have to make a concentration check to keep you charmed.
Can I try eye bite?
Which is it? Sorry, one sec, because it's
45.
45. It's the amount of damage. Yeah, no, she drops it. Quennington is no longer charmed. You can attempt to eye bite. Who are you attempting to eye bite?
The High Pontiff.
High
The
Pontiff?
dude.
Okay, and then just double checking. Right. So let's see.
I should be familiar with this, but I'm not.
Let's see.
At least she gets to cast it without taking 5d8.
Oh,
I could cast
So-
I by from as Raven, but I took
Oh.
but I took damage if I did.
Oh yeah, because of the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Yoshida, your eyes become inky pools of black. It like spreads around your face, just the big smoky eyes.
hot.
What are you trying to do?
If she fails the wisdom saving throw, I want her to fall asleep.
And which one is this? Sorry.
Or want him to fall asleep. I bet.
Okay. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Against High Pontiff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15. He's going to use his legendary action to succeed. Or his legendary resistance to succeed. You don't lose eye bite. It's a concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So you're maintaining that. Anything else from you?
No. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. And be all creepy in the back.
Okay. Angel.
I have a question. Can I tell what kind of creature he is by looking at him?
Yeah. These are. I'm just going to give this to you, given it's you asking the question. These are both celestials.
Okay, cool. And then, do celestials fall into? Hold on, I have to double check this.
Celestial.
What are the types of creatures? Celestials. Okay, cool. I am going to cast Magic Circle on him.
Okay. I believe that has a casting time of 10 minutes.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Damn it, I don't want to do that. Never
You
mind.
can take the next 10 rounds to start
Never
drawing a
mind.
circle around him.
Joe with chalk around his
no.
chair.
Don't move.
Damn it. I forget things have
my
casting
kids.
times. It's dumb. Okay.
The only reason I know that is because I had a Turtle Cleric that I really wanted to play who would just cast Sanctuary on himself. He had an AC of like 32, and the whole thing was just drawing magic circle around demons. And that was his whole thing.
All right.
World's
Well,
worst demon hunter.
bad demon.
in that case, I will cast Searing Smite at 3rd level this time
Okay.
on my sword, which will give me an extra 3d6 on a hit, and I'll swingy swing at our friend some more.
All right. Well, so you're moving back up.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care if I get hit, she gon' get beaten. Alright, that is 25 to hit,
That hits.
and the damage will be. Where's my d4? Is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 damage, and then she needs to make the 15 save again.
That is a natural 1.
Yeah. She's poisoned for 1 minute. She's paralyzed. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay.
So-
And how much damage is that? Sorry.
Damage
Or
that
what
I
was it? Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was 11 damage, and then Ghoul's Blood is just the. Oh,
Just-
sorry, 12, 13. I forgot the extra 2 there.
Oh.
13 damage.
Okay. And
Does
she's
it automatically
poisoned.
crit?
She's
Because
paralyzed. This is what created the paralyze.
okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know if
But-
it was like paralyzed and then it was damaged, but whatever.
No, her
yeah,
her
no.
next hit though, which is made with advantage.
Okay. And the next hit.
If she hits, it's an automatic crit.
Cool. Yeah. 18 plus 12 is
Yeah. So go ahead and
30.
roll your d100 first.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 33.
33. So you max the damage on your crit.
Hell yeah.
You don't have
Okay.
to roll. Just what's the most you can do?
6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, plus 4 is 19, 20, 21, 22, plus 7 is
29.
29. Plus 2, 30, 31.
31.
times 2.
So 62 points of damage.
Yep.
62 points of damage. Whisper Wind is close. Like your whip punches a hole through her. Like just the crack
Just the snake heads
following her.
emerge
She
from her
can't
chest.
move. And just like there is like viscera that is splatters on the floor behind her. Because you hit so hard, your whip left an exit wound. And
Wow.
she falls to the ground, arms out, and blood begins to just pool around her, flowing out. We're going to go out of initiative for a moment. If we are going into an attack or anything, it starts with the High Pontiff. We're on to his turn. But he stands and he goes, perhaps with the hot heads out of the room, we can discuss again.
Oh, you flipped a change in your voice real quick.
I was about to hear you out. Give me just a moment. This is rude. And he waves in front of his face, and you watch his eyes begin to knit and regrow.
Gross.
I love the noise.
I hope they make the
there.
pop sound.
My Constitution save fails.
We, you and I, we're about to discuss what it is I wanted you to do. Should we continue this game, or do you wish to hear me out?
I will
She's
put
stalling again.
I will put my sword like down at my side, not dismiss it or anything, and walk up the pedestal next to him.
Go ahead.
As I do, can you tell me what his chair is made of? And that's what the fire resistance magic seems to be coming from, right?
So the pedestal and chair are all like carved from pure like white marble. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Can I as well do that? Because it's basically the exact question I was going to ask
Do you go up on top of the pedestal?
from where I'm at.
Not from where you're at. What do you get, Doman?
11.
11. 10 was the DC here because all it is you're noticing that the filigree along the outside edge at the top of this platform and around the base of the altar in front of him are just runes. This entire slab seems to be enchanted somehow. He looks.
And the runes are engraved.
They're engraved. They're like carved into the stone.
I'll step forward and say, sure, humor me.
You all have been stirring up trouble in different areas of the city. You've come to know certain information about our Lord Crest. No one knows that you're here, other than me and Lady Whisperwind. I would be willing to part with a large sum from the church's treasury. A writ saying that you were invited to be here, so when you try to leave, we can know that you won't have any trouble on the way down. It's all right? Just looking at... It's all right, music skipped a song. What I want in return is you stop causing trouble. I can provide clerical services to bring back those that may have suffered. I can return your family to you. And just... you agree have your memories of Crest and of this place altered. Just to go back to the status quo, to the way things were, except you will all be much richer, respected in the city. If anyone here can, it's not some obsolete god hidden in his tower who leans on me to manage the city day to day. It is me. I can make every one of your wishes come true. You know, the Pepperdine family restored to its fortune. Have all this mess of a heretical daughter cleared away. I can do that. The Quinnington estates, not just advisors to the military, but the leaders of the Vigilant Watch. Exclusive salvage contracts with the Kitrova Tiena clan. Wealth not just for you, but all of yours, as well as the resurrection of each and every one of those lives we took. You want answers as to why things are the way they are, who you are, and why your life has been what it is. I can provide that. We can, and he has a moment when he looks at Gil and he goes, we can regrow your eye and give you, regains a little bit of his composure, access to the grandest archives ever collected in the face of Salamir. And all you have to do is agree to go back to the way things were.
See, but that's the problem. The way things were is not acceptable anymore.
And there's one
I'll
other
put
problem.
I'll put my
gods
hand
don't
on his shoulder.
bleed.
And as I look out over the rest of my party members, I'll say to him, I think, speaking for everybody here, and the fact that you just tried to boil my daughter in front of my eyes, it's time for the next turning of the circle. And the fire blade comes back up, and I'll just run it through his stomach, or try to run
Okay.
through his stomach.
Make an attack. I'm not at advantage because he's not totally caught off guard.
Can I try and grapple him while I watch him like pull his sword back? Can I try and
Okay,
grapple him?
we'll give advantage on this.
Okay.
That's with Quinnington assisting.
And
Okay,
then
you do still have eye bite up, huh?
one other question. During that monologue, could Gil have released his wings and then the horns come out?
Yeah, just
Okay.
stretch. The wings pull free.
I would say it would have been shortly after he started, like pretty much right after he started
Yeah,
talking.
went as soon as he went through his villain monologue, talking about his plan.
No, so when he talked directly to Gil.
Okay.
Both horns have a halo.
You say yes or no on advantage.
Yes, on advantage.
So first is a 20, and second is a 21.
Neither hit.
And just to
And
make sure,
So when I say neither hit, sorry, neither
No,
do
you're good.
damage. Your sword slides into his chest. He looks at Quinnington, who's holding his arms. He looks down at the blade. This is how it's going to be.
And then the
Aye.
investiture puffs up, and he takes I think he just takes damage from investiture. But I have to look.
Can he roll a wisdom save?
That is a 24.
Fart.
and just to make sure, I'm assuming that monologue took more than a minute.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
that was real time.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure because my bracelet. So
And then any creature within 5 feet of me takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay. He takes. And it is halved.
It is not. Fire elemental spells you cast ignore fire resistance damage if he's resistant to fire.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's he's given resistance from the runes. So what's the?
The dice roll is 1, and then Radiant Soul adds +5, so I guess just 6 damage.
6 fire damage. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna resume combat where it was in the turn,
Where was it?
right on the high
His turn.
pontiff.
Okay.
I didn't want to do this. Oh, I kind of did. And he's going to he draws his sword and is going to make 2 attacks against Doman and 1 against Quinnington.
That's 3.
Sorry, three attacks with his longsword. It is a 3. I just misread out
No,
loud.
I wasn't saying you're wrong. I was just
Oh.
being like, ah, that's 3.
Oh yeah, that is 3. 22 on the first hit, Doman.
Hits.
15 on the second. Or sorry,
Misses.
23 on the second. That's
Hits.
yeah. All right, and then Quinton, that is 27 on the third.
Man,
37?
Both of those I
God
could have whiffed, but not 27.
He has a plus 15 to hit. Just so you know, okay, and that is so Doman. The first attack is 10 points of slashing damage and 18 points. Oh, sorry, no, that's 10 points of slashing damage. He's not double. He's not two-handing his longsword. It's just one. So 10 slashing, and why is this so slow on my dice roller? 28 points of radiant damage.
That'll be halved.
Perfect. So 14 points of radiant damage on the first hit. The second one is 15 points of slashing damage. And I only have 3d8s, and I should have more of these. 4, 11, 15, 16 points of radiant damage, so half to 8 on that one. Cunnington, on the hit against you, that is 13 points of slashing damage. And 13, 18, 25, 33, 34 points of radiant damage as he just spins and just slices across your chest with the last one. And that's his turn. It's going to move to Sir Quinnington.
I kind of recoil back a little bit on my back foot after that one. I'm hurting a bit. And I'm going to try and brain him with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and
Classic
roll that.
Pennington.
Does a 30 hit?
30 does hit.
The fact you had a check on a 30 makes me worried. For 17 damage.
The fact that you just did like 90 points of damage didn't worry you? Sorry, how much damage?
Pull him off the brazier.
17 damage.
18, that is
The
half.
damn pigeon.
Okay.
How'd I get in there?
Quinnington, now that you're up here, you see as you start dealing damage, the runes are lighting up, and you're watching it like immediately close back up. It's just resistance, but like you're still finding purchase. It's just immediately healing up some of the damage.
Would I know whether I can destroy those runes with like an attack? Like a.
Give me an intelligence check.
You don't know.
This is my brightness day. I got a 6.
Six.
Using his rapier as a fucking hammer.
Yes, you could.
Okay, so I use my next attack on the runes.
Okay. Roll to
That I
hit.
can 25.
25 hits, and I'm not even making you roll damage. One of the runes breaks.
One of the runes.
Yeah, there's about 742 of them on the pillar. If you just had to do a quick check.
Quick count.
Just
Rayman
so
version.
Lord Quinnington looks at his thing and goes, he's trying to do math.
You're not sure how many of them you would have to break for it to.
We go back to hitting.
Disrupt.
Him. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
try and hit him.
make it with
over the
attack
head
against him.
again. And I crit for 19 for
Okay.
31.
Roll a d100 for me.
Oh, saved all my crits for the 64.
64. Again, you just cut across his eyes, re-blinding him.
Didn't like the runes.
Fuck your eyes.
You deal normal, like critical hit damage again,
22
but he
damage.
does recoil from this. 11 points of damage because he still has resistance, but he recoils as you just have slit his eyes.
Yet again.
God, not again.
And okay. And anything else from Quinnington?
I'm actually gonna. Can I move back without taking an attack of opportunity if he's blinded?
No, he will just make it a disadvantage.
Okay. I don't think that matters if he has plus 15. So I'm just gonna
It would not have mattered. Are you sure you don't want to move back up? I don't roll double 20s very often.
No, good.
You gotta take the 5 steps? Okay.
Lord Quinnington the Eye Gouger.
And Whisper Wind. Nope, she's dead. Sai.
Stays dead. Oh, great.
Sai's gonna run up
She's got that 6.
on the side of Quinnington, just based on where we're at. And gonna go ahead and take a couple punches.
Okay.
We'll do the smaller one because I know the other one hits. Does a 22 hit?
It would. He's going to use his reaction to parry, which puts his AC at 29.
Okay. Well, the next one is a natural 20.
All right. Roll your D100.
No, I'm just kidding. 41.
41. Okay, roll damage for me.
Okay.
It normally would frighten them for 1d4 rounds, but he is immune to frightened.
Gotcha.
So regular
that's
crit.
I'm so bad at these, man. All right. So double the dice would be 12 plus 6, so 18 points of damage.
18 halved to 9.
And I just want to double check one thing. Okay, it's on my Fury Blows. Although I can Stunning Strike. Probably not going to work, but I'm going to try.
Okay, that's a stunning strike. This is a Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, con 17.
That is a 27.
Sick.
It does succeed.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and spend another key point to do Fury of Blows.
Fury of Blows.
Yeah, instead of Fury of Blows this time. So the 18's not going to hit, but a 28. His shit's still 29, isn't it?
No, it's just on one.
Okay.
No, one melee.
So
attack,
18's the
so-
first one, 29's the next one.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
The 18 does not. The 29 does.
Right. So that's 10 more points of damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw of 17.
Strength saving throw. 17.
I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah.
He fails.
Okay, he gets pushed back 15 feet, so he should be off the pillar now.
I apologize. He's going to use a second legendary resistance to succeed that instead.
Okay. Well, fuck him.
Sorry.
That's fine. It burns one more.
Legendary actions, man.
He has 3. He's only used 2 of them.
At least it burns one more. Okay.
There's one more.
And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. Legendary action at the end of your turn. He's going to make one longsword attack against you, Sai.
Okay.
It is a 27 to
Yep,
hit.
it's... Yep.
For 15 points of slashing damage. And 10, 12, 20, 29 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Is it just burns across your chest?
Okay. Just wanted to look at one thing.
Your little party didn't think this through. I suggest you reconsider my offer. Oh, is it Doman's turn?
He will take the D10 from my investiture one more time.
Okay.
We'll start with that. For an 8, plus another 5, which is 13 points.
13 points, ignoring his resistance.
Ignoring resistance, and I will just pull the sword back and put it in the exact same spot again.
Okay, roll to hit.
See if I can do it a little bit better this time.
Step, step.
Small.
Nope, I did not do it better at all.
13 just slides back into the same spot.
Air that was trapped just goes.
Anything else?
He will step back. I can get David's stuff out of my way. Step back 5 feet and just look towards Angel.
Okay. He used his reaction to parry Sai's attack, so good there, Gil.
Fuck. Okay, Gil is, now that his wings are out, is going to fly up 30, not up, but yeah, he's going to fly towards the front of the pillar, but not within melee range.
Okay. That your allies that are on the plinth will have resistance to all damage. He will not.
Okay. Question: would mold earth?
Yeah, that's it. If it
I mean,
allows you, to
It's a stone.
change, because it is like one rune. It's 2 over from the one that Lord Gwennington smashed. That if you adjust it, you can change who the ability targets. With a natural 20, like it'll be your action to do that. But
Mold earth is an action to do anyway.
yeah,
It'll jiggle the critical rune.
Jiggle. All right.
he's gonna use a legendary action to cast the leader's helix at Yoshta.
Wait, did I hear that?
All right.
No,
Okay.
it's not the end of Gil's turn yet.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, cast mold earth, and do that.
Okay, perfect.
So
yeah.
when I say
anyone
change
who's-
who it targets, is it a specific person or would it be my allies?
Just pretty much your allies. You're effectively saying, just inverting the rune, so it's anyone who it previously would have targeted. It's targeting anyone but that person.
Okay. Perfect. And yeah, we'll go with that. And then he will fly there with a small smirk on his face.
Did the stream die?
We're
Yeah,
back.
just for a second.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, it was the second I
Admit-
walked away.
Yeah. But yeah, basically they just missed what we talked about. Anyway, use Mold Earth to change the rune to help my friends versus help the enemy. And And then he's just gonna sit there with a smirk on his face, staring at the High Pontiff.
That is
Who
so smart.
sees what you do, and he just like fury in his eyes. He is no longer calm and collected. He is going to use a legendary action to cast War Leader's Helix on Gil.
He's gonna cast what now?
War Leader's Helix. That is a 41 to hit.
That what?
Well,
Nothing.
Just 2x this armor class.
okay, so Gil, that is 6, 10,
Gil uses reflect.
17, 22, 28, 32, 34, 41, 45, 48 radiant damage.
Okay.
Can I use
So
my
that's half.
reaction to impose disadvantage on that?
Yeah. It's a
41.
37
Did I
Go
use
ahead.
my reaction
instead.
to do
Okay.
counter?
Whoa. He is a big bonus to that one. I did that
So I
first.
have
That wasn't
this-
41. That was 31 in the first one, not 41.
Maybe I
Sorry.
should counterspell.
That's fine.
Um,
I have radiant damage though.
and you see a bolt of energy hit him and then arc down to the ground. And Whisperwind heals for
Shit balls.
God damn it, I was gonna stick a dagger in her too. It's fine.
We have options.
17.
He's a dick.
I was originally gonna stick my foot in her
So-
stomach, but
Does
that would have been fun for her to
17?
heal around.
I'm not sure how that works exactly, but it's halved on my side. I don't know if the healing is halved on the other side. Because if it's taking it from me, I technically took less.
No, it's not. It arcs
Okay.
to somebody and heals them for a certain amount.
Gotcha.
Shit, so
Okay.
much radiant resistance on your guys' side. These are like fucking built to fight gods.
So
I'm gonna use my reaction to
Okay.
punch him, and I rolled already. That's a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
9 points of damage. And we said I can use key on these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stunning strike.
Okay. That is, it's gonna be his last legendary resistance. To not
Sick.
be stunned, I rolled a 2.
Okay. Sweet. Worth it.
What's sorry? What's the DC?
17?
Oh, yeah, with a 2, that's 16.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, he burns his last legendary resistance to not be stunned here. Gil, you're down as Yoshida.
I see my mistake and I didn't act fast enough. So I misty
Fireball.
step. No, I'm not gonna
fireball.
I misty step 30 feet towards the dais.
Okay.
I think it. Where? Okay.
You'd
Sorry.
be right next to Whisper.
Resurrected.
Okay, I forgot how to grab my person.
On the right hand side, there's the hand. You have to touch the hand icon before you can move.
Okay, sorry guys. Oh no, it's just
Oh.
moving the map around. No,
Where do you want to go?
there you
I
go.
got you. I got
And,
you.
and then I'm like, look what he did! And then I move up to him and I touch him and cast Death Ward.
Oh, so you're gonna step up. Okay, David, if you'll move them.
If I'm
Can you move me up to? No, just
No, up to
other side of the board.
Quinnington.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
roll Mr. Quinnington up there, I would assume.
Actually, really quick, does a 23 hit you, Yoshida?
Yes, it does.
'Cause as you move away from Whisperwind, you take 9 points of slashing damage, and 8, 15, 21 points of necrotic damage.
Now, is that halved because of the rune?
No,
No,
because
she's
she
not
was not
there
on the
yet.
plinth.
She's not on the pedestal. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
when she took the hit.
Well,
I just
okay.
wanted to verify that was an actual thing of being on the pedestal
Yeah.
versus not. So,
So Lord
the plinth.
Quainton, I mean, I wasn't thinking clearly as a changeling, but the first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point. So,
Okay. You are warded from death. Anything else, Yoshida?
no, that's everything.
All right. Angel.
Okay. Angel is. Does it take an action or a bonus action to do that, human?
My action. Oh,
Take-
this is your action. I assume it would be yours, actually.
Oh, my action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Doman, so you get a +2 bonus to your AC for
Aw.
the next.
Thanks.
Okay.
How long? 10 minutes. And then I am going to use my action to poof poof onto the dais, using Talisman right next to Doman, and get ready to strangle our friend here with my whip. But I
Okay.
can't attack because that's my action.
Anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
I did move out of what's-her-face's space, so.
Oh, she used her reaction to attack.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah.
We lost
It goes
Susie.
to the pontiff, who, realizing what happened, is going to take attacks of opportunity as his wings come out of his back, bright red and gold wings, from Quinnington and Angel, as he's going for the one person who is both responsible for breaking the magic of his pedestal and not on the pedestal with resistance to damage.
Okay.
So we get an attack of opportunity.
If you'd like to take it, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes,
I
please.
cannot. I already used mine.
Third crit.
You
I just critted
And he's
too.
doing it on
Oh
the.
my God.
It's on.
Just both. All right, that's 2
I-
crits. Both of you.
I just crit. Yeah.
Give me your D100 rolls.
And Rachel, you have
7.
Sentinel, right?
Yeah. I
So
do
he
have
would not
Sentinel.
move if.
shit.
That is a
Eagle Spader.
normal crit from Quinnington. Angel, what's your D100? What's your 100?
73.
73. Roll again.
Oh.
He's already blinded.
Okay.
28 points of damage.
28.
18.
Not halved. 18 is that a normal crit? Okay.
Okay. And then that is. Hold on. Let me get
Still need a 20. I've
Things.
only done 19.
and there. 7, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 18 damage, and he needs to make the 15 save.
How is he seeing this person?
Is that 18 already doubled?
Damn gods.
No, that 18 is
Celestial
not
sight.
doubled. So,
So 36.
that,
18.
yeah, 36.
He got a 24 on his Constitution saving throw.
God damn. And he needed a 13 for the one I was going for. So, okay.
Okay. Well, in that case, he's going to turn around, and he's gonna do one attack against each person he can reach. These are all at disadvantage.
Because he can't see.
Yeah. No, he's pissed at Gil. He's gonna fire off. He can't get close, so he's gonna fire off. Oh wait, it has to recharge. Sorry. Let me read my own rules. It does not recharge. He's gonna get 1 hit against Sai, 1 hit against Quinnington, 1 hit against Angel.
Also, I just want to make sure because I thought Sentinel made it so they can't move, but it doesn't technically say that in the description.
Yeah, I thought
That
it had,
should reduce their speed to 0, doesn't it?
It reduces their speed. to
Oh, okay,
0.
there it is. You have to click into it to get it to
Okay.
say that.
show
Got
you
it.
that. Okay.
Okay.
So Sai, that is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Quinnington,
Where's my
The
17?
19 to hit.
Miss.
Angel. That is a natural 1.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Thank
Doesn't
God.
have any other ways to heal himself.
He's not very good at being a god.
Let's not say that yet.
Okay. We're moving on, Sir Quiddington.
So Croonington is pissed and doesn't like the fact he has wings. So I'm going to try to take his wings off. I'm going to move up to him.
Gil
Okay,
tucks his wings behind
Give
him.
me an athletics check. or you're with the sword.
With the
Or with the rapier.
With the rapier, yeah. I'm
Uh,
stepping up and
which
just
end?
going to try and hack off his wings.
Okay.
I got 25 for my athletics check if you wanted
It was pretty solid. What was your to hit?
it. 18.
Misses.
19.
Misses.
They just hit you in
29.
the face.
29. He's gonna use his. Oh no, that hits. Yeah.
And then-
His reaction to bear miss.
16 damage, and then I'm going to actively spit on him, and then use action surge to attack 3 more times.
Okay.
You're a dirty motherfucker.
Does he have like glorious red hair?
He does. He
30.
does.
Sorry.
30. That's
12
almost
damage.
another
He's a
crit
villain, huh?
from.
Yeah, almost 18. Actually, it's 17. So 12 damage.
Okay.
23.
Misses.
Oh wow.
Or no, 23 hits. He's reaction to increase his AC to 29 for that attack, but your 24 will hit. So you miss one of your.
And that's
then
not
you
a.
hit the
Is that a
next.
legendary reaction?
No, that's just a regular reaction.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, and
Harry?
so that was 14 damage, and then I'm going to use second wind to heal.
Okay. And I'm gonna say with that amount of damage that you did, he like lands back on. You did not cut off his wings, but you have savaged his wings. They're hurt, and it will hurt him to try to fly. Whisperwind's gonna stand up, and Black Wings break free from her back, and she flies up to Gil. She's gonna do 2 attacks. The first one of those is her Chains of Obligation. Gil, go ahead and give me a Charisma saving throw.
That's
spell?
gonna go over well.
It is not a spell.
Okay.
This is a trait. It is an adjusted trait, so anybody looking up these creatures, I've fucked with them.
Okay. Okay.
And you're good. Go ahead.
Subscribers.
Oh, we're good.
Joe-
Okay.
Oh,
I'm critting on David. Everybody let me have my moment. It's the other half by D100.
Just don't get a new pair.
Hold on.
Decap.
Could I have a thing.
What's your thing?
I could make you miss.
Do it.
How can you make me miss?
Oh, I could make you miss.
Good.
Spicy.
Oh, with your portent? Because it is an automatic crit if it hits.
Yeah, don't do that.
I like Andrew,
Hold
but it
on,
might be the
hold
time
on.
to take his moment away.
Hold on.
He can have the next moment.
David,
You have
I'm
to
not.
David,
I'm
you
not
have to
gonna-
I rolled
No,
100.
no, no.
I rolled 100 on the crit. You
David,
were-
fucking do it.
Or we could see what a 100 does.
We know what a 100
Oh,
does.
I know what 100
Oh, is
does.
that,
know what a
is
100
that
does.
Angel?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't actually
shit.
roll 100. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, what it comes down to is, if it's something like a spell, you have to speak. You can't speak while you're paralyzed.
I can't.
You can't move
I
or
can't.
speak.
Or wait. Or I can use this other thing.
Guys, you gotta stutter. So
Hold
mean.
up. Hold up.
I've got yeah, I got the other thing that I could try. Don't know if it'll work. I can make you re-roll, and it doesn't say like I have to say anything because the other
Yeah.
one's a spell.
If you
So I
like to
can't
make me
fucking-
reroll.
I mean, I'll make you re-roll, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't
He
think
needs
it's
a
gonna
one.
matter. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Was this thing a spell?
Does a 17
She's just hitting.
Or no, sorry, this is with advantage. Does a 30 hit?
Yeah, then it doesn't matter. So
Okay. That is
I'm taking.
Valiant effort.
He could
16,
have natural lunge.
20 points of slashing damage,
All right, that feels great.
and what is 16 times 6? Because I rolled the max damage on a critical hit on the table.
It's a lot. 16 times 6 is
70
96.
yeah, 96.
96 points of necrotic damage.
I have that bitch. I have that bitch. I'm lucky as hell. So divide
Carves
that by
into
2
you.
is 48. Okay, yeah, I'm not feeling good.
I'll be there in a
Still up.
second.
But I
I'll
ain't
be
feeling
there.
good.
Sigh. It's your
My turn.
turn.
Just hold on, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Pokes him out of the air.
So Whisperwind still looks fucked up, right?
Yeah, she has 7. She healed for 17 hit points when she came back up.
Okay, and the other guy, I can't remember his name. He doesn't look.
Valerius. He looks pretty rough too. Not as rough
Okay.
as Whisperwind, but he is definitely bloodied.
I'm gonna use.
Whoa.
Familiar with that.
Wait, he used his reaction, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to the.
Anime scroll walking up to it.
She's in the air, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but not very far because Gil wasn't very high off the ground.
Okay.
She just went to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 swings at her.
Okay.
Right in the butthole.
That's
Punch her in the
you're-
butt.
You're punching legs or butt. So
Okay, the first one is a. Where are my attacks? 21.
Hits.
Okay, and the second one is much higher than that at a 29.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, do this and this. I guess because he's paralyzed, do I still get sneak attack?
No, because he's not
Okay.
threatening her.
Okay.
Or no,
Wanna-
he's not paralyzed anymore because that ends when you take damage.
Oh, okay.
I took some fucking damage.
It's
So-
it's pretty much she goes, I'm about to crit your ass.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's, let's see, 7, 14 plus 6 is higher than 17.
Goes down.
Okay. And because she got up, I'm going to go ahead and punch her while she's down. This isn't a habit, I promise. So I guess since she's down, then the second one would be an auto crit, right?
Auto crit at advantage.
I guess. Well, it's,
You have to make sure you hit.
Yeah.
But as long as it's over 18.
yeah, I mean, it was a 16 plus 3, or 13. It was a 29,
Yeah.
so. Okay.
So,
So then this will be here. So that's 6, 12 more points of damage.
it's a. Hey, do me a favor and roll a d100.
Okay.
100.
Because it is a crit. Because she's.
00 and 40, so I'm assuming 40.
0 and 4 is
I
a
didn't mean to.
40.
Yeah, I should have rolled a 10, but it's fine.
So that would frighten her. So it's just normal crit. So.
Okay.
You just cave in a portion of her face. Just.
Splat.
Okay.
People up on the dais, they can't necessarily see it. Just they can kind of see like the top of her head as she's wailing into Gil. Just she looks startled as she's like pulled down and just bludgeoned into the ground. You hear some wet squelching noises.
And I still have movement, so I'm going to jump my ass back up here
Yep.
and do a Fury of Blows.
Technically, if I was paralyzed, would I have fallen to the ground?
You were paralyzed for such a short period of time. It was like she gripped you with
So it
chains
was like
and just
it was like paralyzed. I started to go down, and then
yeah.
She assisted your fall.
you did a like a little backflip as you caught yourself. Wings go out.
Okay, so
I was
let
just
me
like,
mark
hold my
that.
beer.
So the first one I'm assuming misses with a 16. But a second one is a 24.
Hits.
Okay, so we'll. Okay, that's 13 points of damage. And I'm gonna do all the things with that. So stunning strike.
That Ascension was a 23.
Okay, he passes. And then I'm gonna say, since I have open hand technique, he can't take a reaction until my next turn.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right. Doman.
bitch slapped.
Great. I was worrying about the tax of opportunity here, but I'm not going to anymore. Doman, seeing the hit Gil just took and realizing he's not needed up in melee, is going to take a flying leap off the dais and attempt to grab a hold of Gil and thunderstep both him and Gil away from the cluster that's happening on the dais.
Okay. And Thunderstep is damage from where you leave or where you arrive?
I wanted to say it's
From where
both,
you leave.
but let me double check.
It's from where you leave.
Step.
Immediately after you disappear, each creature within 10-foot space makes a Constitution saving throw.
Which is just
Angel.
No.
Right?
no, nope. Because
'Cause
he
he-
No,
Saving
so he
throw
runs
here.
over to me. Yeah.
Oh.
I just didn't know if it was-
Unfortunate.
I didn't know if it was
Fucking
me because I'm
decide.
up on the pedestal or not, but I'll
let
take
Andrew
it.
decide that.
I'll take it. if you feel like it's
Actually,
fair.
because if you want to be able to hit him, you'll hit Sai.
That's fine. He already called it out.
I want to get Gil out of there. I'm not really fine-tuning the distance.
Okay.
It's fine when Doman does it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that there's. I'm not gonna say that there's not gonna be repercussions because of it.
I like that Doman's like, and bye, Sai. Just dip. Can
So
I hit
if
Sai
Gil's
without
willing to
hitting
go
the
with
big
me,
bad guy?
we'll end up at range.
And then,
And then that's 3d10.
all right.
Is that a saving throw?
It's
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
That is a natural one for 15.
I got a 15 as well.
It's a 19. And 16 is the damage.
Wow.
16 points.
Just
And then
more
we'll pop.
reasons why Sai fucking hates spellcasters.
And then we'll pop up in the middle of the room, and I'm just like grabbed onto his shoulder for him or something, and your mom doesn't know it yet, but she'd kill me if I let you go down here. And I'll just pump like 3d6 into him for healing.
Okay.
Pump. All right.
Gil, your turn.
Better than
Bouncing off his booty cheeks.
Oh, now it's my turn. Okay. He's gonna look over at Doman and give him a nod and then flap back up. If you think I'm going down here, you're wrong. And
It's coming for you, David.
I want to do a thing, but I don't want to fucking miss. I don't want to. That's my fear.
This is
I
your-
don't wanna miss.
It's your only chance.
Do
Blow your
it.
load, dude.
Do it.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Well,
cool.
first, I'm a lot different now. I'm a much different position. All right, he's gonna do it. He's going up, and you're going to see from his eyes a white and black flame come out. And he is going to point, and from his finger comes a ray, and it's shooting straight at the pontiff. I need a dex save.
From just him?
Dexterity saving throw. Now I see why you haven't been wanting to use your bullshit, David. Dexterity. 18.
Ooh, it's 20.
Nice.
It's 20. Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
That's a lot of D6. I really want to roll that, but I don't know. I'm fucking rolling it. You know what? I'm
Do it,
sorry,
do it.
guys. You're gonna sit here and watch
Do
me
it.
do math. Alright.
Y'all watch me do math. It's fine.
All right, so we've got how many d6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 5 d6. So I need to do 13 d6.
Okay.
That's a 6, a 9, a 10. That'll be 18. Oh, that one's cocked. That one's cocked. That kind of sucked. That was the same number, so it worked. Okay.
I think it was a 3 and then a 1 to add on to make that 10.
So that'll be. Was it 18?
Yep. I'm writing it down. I got you.
That'll
I
be
am as well.
30.
So 30 total.
35.
35. Okay.
No.
Okay.
37, 38. And
38.
then I need 3 more.
That's including the 18?
Yes.
Okay.
Including the
Why?
18. Sorry. I'm
38.
counting as I go.
And then
Oh shit, what was that?
38.
38. Okay, thank you. So that'll be 42, 44, 47 plus 40
87.
God
points
damn.
of force damage.
This is disintegrate
This is disintegrate.
as this beam blasts into High Pontiff Valerius Dawnbreaker. There's a moment that he makes eye contact with you, Gil, and there is a seething rage that you dare to strike against him before he is not but an atomic shadow on the white marble behind him.
And partially on Sir Coin Take 10.
Yeah. Partially.
Oh, I got Lord
Not-
Pontiff.
Not
Right
that it
in the
matters,
mouth.
but you would also take additional 14 points of radiant damage, but it doesn't matter.
And the Pontiff is no more. You are out of combat.
He'll just kind of collapses in the middle of the room.
Bowman pats him on the back. Not too bad, kid. Not too bad.
I think we did it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll be
shit.
honest, I didn't really think about what happens after this.
We gotta find everybody.
You go get everybody. And the pillars are
Pillars,
illusion balls.
the illusion has faded. They are just stone pillars again.
I kind of sit down and roll over like Barbie when she's having an existential crisis, just like, what was that?
I'm gonna immediately start looking around to see if there's any like doorway to a hall or something or just anything around.
So,
I'm just gonna spit out Lord Pontiff.
yeah, like Dawnbreaker dust. So you begin looking around, and in one of the corners, in a shadowy part of the room, you see a black feather fall and land on the ground.
Of course, this bitch shows up.
I'll head that direction.
You walk over, and the feather's on the ground. And you look to the wall, and you see there's this small black dot that begins to grow and expand. The shadow kind of covering the wall. You all kind of, as this begins to happen, sees it happening right in front of Sai. And 2 hands reach out from the shadow,
No.
and Lear steps out, hugging Sai, kind of leaning down, and he said you'd be okay. Oh, and we're
I
okay.
I kiss her.
Yeah, And she-
Oh.
just like melts into your arms in front of you,
I stare at the ceiling.
and stepping from behind her, looking around. I really didn't think my day could get any worse. And Mav walks out. He's followed by Felix and Ash and the unnamed, I think Elidor, the apothecary that was working for you, Victorine,
Lady Featherweight.
Lady Featherweight, who's being carried by Mav. He's got her like tucked under one arm.
Your brother.
Balder. Everyone
Oh,
that
yeah.
was mentioned, they all weirdly look covered in like sand. And following kind of finally, you know, that was a clever move with a spear to send them all to the desert. That's good work. And Sparrow.
I just have a big grin on my face.
Angel runs
I
over
feared
and
it.
grabs
Yeah.
your children.
Pulling close.
I will
Lear
run
looks a
over.
little dazed.
And I will run over and grab the 3 of them.
Four of them, right? Because
Oh
Not
yeah,
hugging Lady
'cause
Featherweight.
they're making
Sai
out.
is well.
No, I
Sai's
would have.
kind
I
of-
would have.
that's
I would have
close to
let
make
go. Yeah, I would have let go.
Yeah.
And
So-
Angel's gonna say, "No, you get back here," and we'll grab your ear and pull you closer.
God damn it. Okay.
Into it.
I'm gonna run over to Boulder, slap him, and then give him a big hug.
Oh,
You get into some weird shit, Yoshi.
You should have seen me earlier tonight. Ugh.
No. I can only imagine.
Please don't.
It's the last person through the portal is a large, not half orc, full orc man who's wearing like dress blues that seem just kind of dirty and tattered. He said, looks over at Lord Quinnington. He goes, "Son."
Just look back and go, father.
He just kind of stands there awkwardly. I hate to break up the reunion. This is lovely and all. But there's still more to do. I need to know if you're all ready. Your lordship, and he points at Lord Quinnington Sr., and your apothecary. You two are welcome to go back through the portal and make your way to the front of town. This next bit, you'll probably want to stay out of. And they kind of look and... One moment, please. And Lord Quinnington Sr. walks over. Son, I'm not sure what trouble you've gotten into here.
I just say the Lord Pontiff's dead, Dad.
If anyone asks, give him a fake name.
Oh man.
We have some respect left in the city.
I just take my like pouch that has my like house name on it. I just throw it through the portal and just tell him to fetch.
Ooh.
Oh, how petulant child. He turns and just
Wait.
walks back through the portal.
As he's walking back, I can't
Yeah.
remember her name. What was the lady at the Emporium?
Yeah. Brigitte.
As he's walking back to the portal, I'm just gonna be like, Brigitte sends her regards.
He fully trips going through the portal, and the last thing you see is him just falling face first into a pile. But you can imagine is sand. And the apothecary like kind of looks. Bye. Because he
Yes.
has no idea. He is caught up through just
Getting a job.
being connected to you guys.
Yeah.
Yosha runs over to Lord Quinnington and grabs his hand and hugs him.
I had to hug her back.
Very nice.
your long lost
Yeah.
love.
Where's the hug?
So, I do have a question for my players, not their characters. Been going for a little while. are we good with just keeping going? We've been out. We haven't played for a little bit. We want
A
to
little extra time.
push through for a little bit longer.
Can we have a like 3-minute timeout?
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute pee break. We'll be back at 7:15 Mountain Standard, and we'll see where we can go.
All right.
Cool.
Welcome back. I actually missed the end of the countdown
Nope.
because I was stunned.
Unlocked.
Okay. Well,
Welcome back to Easy
yeah,
Dispel, and we are embarking on the thrilling final conclusive arc of our Avarice campaign. You all stand after your tremendous victory against the High Pontiff, who has been abusing his powers in the church and misrepresenting the words of Crest. He lays, well, he doesn't lay, he's a pile of dust. He's an atomic shadow. And his Death Pact angel thrall companion lays dead at your feet. Your loved ones have been recovered. The unnecessary individuals returned to the front gate of Avarice to await safely. Sparrow stands before you all. Right. This next bit is important. This is it. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Same question.
Avron's been fighting for decades to hold together the fabric of what we all wrought. It's coming undone. The things that we banished outside of our reality are breaking through. One God isn't enough. He needs help to reforge the wall we built around us. You lot, most of you, each of you, have a key part to play. I can't make you. It won't make you. They've always been one about deciding one's own fate, as you all well know. But you'd be choosing your own path at the expense of this world.
Well, we've done it once before, right?
At least. Are you ready? To you specifically, Sai. Always knew this would come. Oh, good luck, everyone. And
What?
he taps on the floor, like with his foot. Avi, it's time. And as you all begin to walk, Sai and Sparrow walking at the front, their footsteps begin to sync up and shift together until they're overlaid.
So I'm not gonna let that happen.
You're not going to let that happen, Gil?
No.
Okay. What do you got?
What do I got?
Our,
So yeah, as I start to realize that they are going to come together, I'm going to basically reach over and grab onto Sai. Not yet. If at all. This is what I'm here for. Please.
Okay. Follow your lead.
there's a stutter and a shift as Sparrow kind of pulls back into himself. He'd begun losing form. And he... Alright. That's new.
We're here to break it, not repeat it. I'm here to break it, and not let it repeat.
Sparrow just kind of gives you a look. Let's see what you got. It's your show. And he kind of takes a back seat. He starts kind of walking towards the back of the group. But it is the six of you. Felix, Ash, and Victorine.
Lear and Mav or no?
Oh, and Lear and Mav. Sorry. Yes.
Did we let Balder go back through with?
Oh yeah, Balder Webb would have gone back through. Sorry. Is there anything you would like to say to Balder before? I'm keeping
Briggy
track of
just
a lot of
says hi.
NPCs. And it's giving,
I'm just gonna say Briggy just says hi.
Hey, I've got some time to kill. Or, he's not Irish. I've got some time to kill.
Gross.
Yeah,
You brought
you
it
clearly
up.
saw her too.
I did. But anyways.
As
No.
he steps through the portal, it closes. We're caught back up. Descending the staircase. What you would expect to be hours of walking down these stairs, hundreds of feet. It is only maybe a few flights before you reach the bottom. And the sense of being deep underground where moments before you were thousands of feet above where you are now. A long hallway opens before you. I need perception checks from everyone.
I'm staying very close to Lord Quinnington.
These. Oh, dirty 20.
24.
Okay.
25.
25.
Not good. Perception, wherever the fuck that is.
I'll say the 20s,
11.
the 20s and up. You watch. The rest of you, this is a really long hallway in front of you, but as everybody starts like stepping down the hallway, those of you with 20 realize the hallway keeps extending further and further. It's the opposite of the stairs where you've traversed an incredible amount of distance in a very short period of time. It's just that end point, that door at the end of the hall. Every time you take a step, it gets further.
As we walk down the hall, Doman, who's hand in hand with Angel, We'll just say loud enough for her to hear him and nobody else. Whatever you decide. I'm here for you if you need me. When you need me, I'll still be here.
What do you mean? I'm not doing this if you're not coming with me.
I wasn't in the statues, hon. You, Mav, Lear, but I'll
Can
still
break
be down
that,
here.
though.
Whatever you decide. I'm here when you need me.
I need you with me now and always.
There I'll be.
Mom, Lear, something's wrong. I don't. And she's looking behind while all of your eyes have been forward. Sai, I think you're the only one left that went to the Astral Sea.
Mhm.
You look behind you, and a little ways back, the hallway you had come from, it's the sea. This infinite expanse of nothing. And there's a moment you realize that the bricks in the hallway behind you that laid the floor are just kind of slowly floating away.
Shit. Well, welcome to the Astral Sea, everyone.
Shit. No.
What's the Astral Sea?
No.
Place I never thought I'd come back to.
That's
Sparrow.
cryptic.
This isn't right. This is... No, 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 no. We should run. And he just... Sparrow begins to just run down the hall towards the door.
I'm gonna try and catch him.
Run after him, yeah.
Yeah,
Start
I'm
sprinting.
running.
That's...
Book it behind everybody else.
In whatever order you're in, for every step that you take, the person in front of you seems to be dozens of feet further ahead of you, as the hallway is just stretching, pulling. Doman, behind you, you see, and I think Quinnington was the one in front of you, correctly. The two of you hear something. This rhythmic pulse. Coming from behind you. Some tremendous force, muffled, but you can feel it. Shaking something to the foundation. As you run and the hallway stretches before each of you, you cannot tell if you're making progress. Intelligence saving throws.
2.
12.
1.
8.
7.
Intelligence
killing
saving
it.
throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
25.
Gil, the pieces fall into place a little. The Astral Sea isn't just how fast you can move and how strong you are, it's about perception. And as that clicks into place, you take a step and you're out the door. You finally reach it. You look back, and everybody in the party is just kind of... They look as though they're moving through mud. It's like a slow spell. And they're just not making any progress forward.
So how slow would you say they're going? Super, like, very,
Like they're
very
not
slow?
they do not appear to actually be moving. Like they're moving in place, but like not making progress forward. Like they're...
So, okay. So are they, Do
You're a
they
chronomancer.
seem
They're-
they're slowed by time, right?
They're caught in like this bubble of time and space. But you also see that behind them, the hallway is being consumed.
Okay.
And in the
Can-
distance, this one last thing, a tremendous eye focuses on you.
Punch it.
This is way off. Hundreds of
Okay.
thousands of feet away.
I see. You want the time loop to continue. If I were to yell, do I think they would be able to hear me?
There's a chance. There's a chance that you could break them free. And they
Okay.
are very slowly like moving towards you. It's
So would I have time, because I don't have it prepared, to ritually cast telepathic bond?
It's 10 minutes.
I'll let
It is.
real quick. I was just gonna say right before you told us to do the intelligence roll, I was going to say, Sai having visited the Astral Sea and knowing things aren't always as they are, he was going to stop and think about, like, essentially, I was gonna close my eyes and imagine the door. And
I'm just gonna, as soon as you
Okay.
do that, that's you break free, knowing exactly pretty much what is happening, that it's perspective. And having been here, you recenter yourself. And Gil, you notice that you're beginning to start preparing this ritual. Sai very slowly just sits down and closes his eyes. And then stands up and moves at a normal speed. Is just able to approach you.
I see where I get it from.
And as I feel that change happen, I'm going to just yell to everybody else, like, stop. Picture the door. It's right in front of you.
I'm gonna need. Ooh, this is difficult because I'm gonna let everybody retry the intelligence saving throw with a lower DC.
Got a 4. Moving up.
Oh, 7.
13.
15.
Angel stops, closes her eyes, reaches out, and touches the door, and is next to you guys. DC dropped to 15. After a few more minutes, Gil, being able to establish the psychic link, you'll be able to just pull people out of it.
Okay.
But
I'm
Angel,
saying-
is there anything you wanted to do?
Yeah, once Angel is able to get to the door and realizes that, like, you just have to think of the door, she's gonna think about holding Doman's hand while holding the door. Would that work?
He's over here
That-
like, I don't know.
I will. Doman, you see Angel get to the door, and the hallway continues to stretch and pull at you. And you see she just holds out a hand to her side. What would Doman do with that information?
I think initially, Doman sees her hand go back, and he thinks, I need to do what we normally do and teleport to her. And then the conversation that we just had, that I'll always be there for no matter what she decides. He kind of thinks that it doesn't matter where she is, he's with her already, and just kind of closes his eyes and accepts the astral sea behind him. And when he opens them, his hand is in her hand.
Okay. And you are? Yashta and Codington, you two are running alone, just the two of you, for a while. And you can see the rest of the party up ahead at the door waiting for you. Gil has sat down and is starting to do something. After a few moments. Yeah, that's it.
I got a 4 on my intelligence, and that's just about as smart as I am. So
I got 13, so I'm like,
Yeah, I'm just. It's more along the lines of: is there anything the two of you would like to do while trapped here in time? Just running.
I'm gonna panic. I mean, I'm probably panicked because I can't. I've seen where people. I like watched Sai get sucked into the astral sea when we were in the basement, and then I see Doman just appear there. Think wheels are turning, but they're not quite clicking.
if when I see Yoshida start to panic, I stop running, and then I just try to get kind of willing myself to get to her, and then I shout out, stop, just keep moving forward. We have this. We've got this.
So it doesn't break you free, but Yoshida, knowing that this person who really sacrificed everything he had for the glimpse of you that he got, the panic fades a little, because yeah, this is terrifying, this is weird, but the person running beside you, the people that are waiting at the end, all love you, and if they were able to get out, they will get you out. And Lord Quiddington is right. You just keep running. You just keep moving, doing everything you can. And then Gil's voice finally echoes in your mind, saying,
Just believe you're at the door. Close your eyes and reach out to it. It'll be there.
and as each of you do, it does. And you are. That was some really, we all had a heartfelt moment, but you see the fucking eye?
Yeah, let's get through this.
Sparrow. Let's move. And Sparrow pushes open the door. And what it enters out onto is, I can only describe as an ancient battleground. And you see what, Doman, you've seen in your dreams, the doorway to Crest's workshop. On the side of a piece of stone, just floating along, you see the preserved bodies the way that only the astral sea can, of men and women of all different races and backgrounds and professions, all floating by. You see artifacts of incredible power that would have been brought to war with the gods and celestials. In this moment that's just been preserved. As you step from the door onto the stone, you feel the normal weight of the world return. You're still in the astral sea. You can still just fly if you want, but you have a moment that you can just walk together.
I close the door. behind us.
That eyeball staring at us.
No.
Gil, where are we?
Well, this is where some of the final battles took place before things ended up the way they are.
So whatever
This
we've
is where
done to help
Crest
prevent-
prevailed. Well, not necessarily. This is where Crest came into power. And when I say Crest, I say that loosely. More of a toy being manipulated by those who started the war.
Who started the war?
I would assume the pile of dust back where we came from, but I don't know.
He's not actually too far off. It was those that were powerful, but not as powerful as they felt they deserved. Dawnbreaker was one of them. But ambition, it's a bitch. You just look around, you realize that mirrored on the platform where you're at, you look up, and Lear and Mav and Felix and Ash are all like looking down on you from a different platform with a different door, and they say something amongst themselves and all kind of like fly and land. This is weird. Felix is checking on Ash, making sure he's okay, and that not quite overprotective, but still careful way that he always had. I don't know if they would have anything to say to each other right now. You don't have to make it up on the spot. This could be a whole
Lois-
other little
Lois,
one shot.
Felix's voice. Oh God, that's my issue. What voice was Felix? I know he was a drunk. That's all I really remember.
I
That's
think that
pretty
was
close,
it. It was
actually.
just
That's
your
pretty
voice.
spot on, yeah.
Drunk. Yeah.
Felix, what?
God,
What are we doing here?
Okay. You know, I'm not completely sure, but I can tell you they don't have anything to drink. So
If you're not going to just go along with whatever the little birdman said, Sparrow, son of a bitch. Victorine reaches into a bag and she throws you a bottle of a very fine, aged elven wine.
Any ice cream in that bag of yours?
I'll take some of that wine.
no.
And he just chunks.
And then he goes back to making sure that Ash is more on the inside. I guess y'all would have to roll like perception or the other one. What's the
Insight.
other one? Insight. If you roll high enough, he's panicking. He is panicking. But
You look
he
cool
is
as a cucumber to me.
he is remaining calm to keep Ash calm.
Ash doesn't notice.
Victorine is moving and she's pulled out a journal and is like taking notes. And just like you see she's sketching like one of the faces that floats by. Okay, we really, really have to go to the door, folks. To the door. Not a lot of time. If that
I thought we
catches up to...
went through the door.
No, to the workshop. We have to get
the
to
workshop.
Ooh.
this.
We're
Is a
going to
result
Avron.
what Avi has been holding together. It's coming apart at the seams. This is supposed to be a normal fucking hallway to his workshop. It's the back door. Can we fucking move? And you feel the door shut. See and hear the door behind you shudder. and you hear crackling like
Oh,
lightning
the
and the
Blinky's coming.
snapping of claws and other unknown horrors beyond the door.
Doman will
Blinky
fly to the
brought
workshop
friends.
and, if he can, open the door for everybody else.
And it pulls open, and Doman, you see on the other side, Crest, the giant blue crystal that's been before him, he has both hands on. Cracks are forming around it, and light is leaking free. No, my calculations said I had more time. I didn't want to rush them. There was no need. And like there are bits of metal and tape and adhesive that he is pulling out and like putting on different spots, trying to hold this together.
I've got glue.
Fucking. Oh God.
Yoshi,
Yeah.
you can rush forward and begin helping
Yeah.
Sai
Close the door.
and Gil and everybody, like you all start zipping through. Quinnington, you watch the door behind you open, and these undescribable, cobbled together pieces of crab and reptile and just these monstrous things are pouring out in a flood.
I say, work faster. And I'm gonna close the door and face the door with my rapier. After we get in the workshop.
Can I cast Wall of Force around us?
Yeah, just across the door. What's the?
So, okay, you'll have to describe to me kind of what we're looking at. So obviously we're in the workshop, right?
Are we actually in like a workshop, or have we gone to
You
another,
you
like,
s-
place
you
in
stepped
space?
off of the battlefield through a door into a workshop.
Okay.
So as it is, I'm going
Well,
to
So you can
Yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
you can dome inside the workshop, so that everybody that's in there is within it, and you without interrupting like any of the machinery or the equipment.
that's yeah,
That's-
okay. That's what I
You've
want.
actually been in here before. There's
Mhm.
a space specifically that's always kept clear in case the need for a
Wall of
wall
Force?
of force. You all see almost immediately the door to the workshop crashes open and these things start swarming over the wall. And Yoshida, as you use the last of your glue. Okay. Thank you, Yoshida. That should hold for a moment.
What do you need from us, Avi?
I need you to take what's yours. It can no longer contain it. It's been gathering for a long time now.
What do
I
you mean,
need-
take what's yours?
It's difficult to describe, but those that helped me build all of this, it's time to help fix it.
I like to buy
Um,
the crab people.
Those are new. Those are different and good thinking, Gil. This was
Don't talk to me like this is my idea.
I mean, you were taught well. If the ideas of the
Abby-
student can only be attributed to the teacher, then good job of me, then.
Avi, this isn't going to repeat the timeline, is it?
Well, if the other option is nothing, I think repeating would be better. We can try again to do it differently.
Avi. That is why I'm here.
But that is why you're always here. You have changed something, Gil. Those are new. And he points at the crab things.
Wait,
Which you realize they're not only like crap, they are just the remnants of ideas that never came to fruition. What the gods would never have been like, let's put that on the planet. Let's do that. A mermaid with 7 octopus legs.
Imagining an anglerfish with giraffe legs. So
Yeah, and the head of a warthog begins climbing over the top.
wait. So then is the eye pushing us to restart?
No, the eye. What eye?
And I
like a
used
great can opener,
Oh,
the top of the workshop comes off, and a single eye.
Blinky's here.
Oh, that eye.
is that
To be
new
fair,
too?
I have no idea. If I had to guess, it would be the other. What I've been trying to
other.
keep out. The thing that wants what we have. Form, shape. It does not want the timeline to continue, Gil. The timeline is what keeps it out.
What if we beat it?
Then I suppose things would continue. But your places, and he looks at Lear and Mav, Angel and Yoshida. Sai. He looks at Sparrow and looks back at Sai. Because that's new too. Felix and Ash. You all could help, would still have to help me fix it. A world choked by sand and dust and destruction was never our goal, our dream.
If we were to go around again, do we keep recollection of this cycle, or is it all from scratch?
Oh, we would keep recollection. It's not a loop that connects necessarily to the beginning. It's a spiral. It mirrors itself. We created it before, but we have to create it again. But the way we've always created it, the infinite chaos with which we work, has always resulted in these moments. Again, with exceptions. He looks back up at the giant eye that's blinking down. We are going to have to deal with that. How long does your Wall Force have left, Gil?
About 4 minutes.
Oh, I don't suppose any of you are particularly adept at fighting eyes.
I can hold it off a little bit longer, but we have
If
to make
Lord-
a decision at some point.
What
We have
about
Lord
the...
Quinnington, the eye gouger.
What about the spear?
Oh. And I'll pull it off my back and set it on the ground.
You sent everyone to the desert. Can you?
Send him to the desert? I don't think so.
There
Ending.
is
Wait,
a problem with that. The world ending, the world binder, it changes reality. It is not reality. It is that which lives outside of it. I don't think your spear will have any effect.
What
We've
if he
probably
was
tried.
a spear?
then what about this? And I pull out the book of list.
Possibly. And he flips through. Oh, you wish to wish it away. He closes it.
Or for a way to defeat it.
My assumption is there may be one here who can hold it off long enough for us to rebuild. And he hands the book of list back. He says, "You are welcome to try, but you have 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 13 seconds by my counting. We each have a part. Lord Quiddington the Eye Gouger. I do hate to ask this of you, but if I were to grant you what you needed, would you fight it for a time?"
I kind of hesitantly take a step forward as I kind of make eye contact with everyone around us. And as I make eye contact with Gil and with Doman and with Sai, I can become more resolute with each step I take towards can't remember his name.
Abby.
Abby.
Avid. And as I get to looking at Yosta, you can see that my mind is now set. And I root back to Avi and say, "What can I do?"
I bestow this upon you. And Avi reaches out and touches your forehead. Your plate armor melds together, and you immediate understanding as it becomes a single piece. And you reach out, and it collapses like down on itself, like Iron Man nano armor. And your hand is uncovered, and then it covers back up. And you clench your fist, and a shield forms. With this, you'll be nigh indestructible. Unfortunately, out there, you will also be nigh immortal. I cannot tell you how long you will fight this thing.
Hopefully about 3 minutes and 1 second. And I take a stride out to go fight.
He goes, one last thing.
I look over my shoulder.
He's, a hero needs his steed. And he snaps his finger. And a miniature Shetland unicorn with a saddle
A fucking
Bruce
giant
is
dude
pissed.
in some, like, crazy armor. Like, okay, let's go. And just little, I think Shetland pony feet, like just kicking. Oh my god.
I reach to my pack and request an apple.
And the biggest, most beautiful apple you've ever seen comes out. It does seem unbecoming. Bruce, would you like to be large? And Bruce looks at you. No shit, man. You think I chose to be bred like this? Which Bruce grows until he's a full-size true unicorn and doing generations of hard work on your family's part, miniaturizing unicorns. But
I like to imagine he actually still looks like a miniature unicorn, just blown up.
yeah, he's just got
Still short legs.
Full size.
he's just a full-size unicorn, but he has short legs.
A corgicorn.
Corky corn.
Oh, I'm so sad.
You have 2 minutes and 8 seconds by my count. If you'd like to say anything else, Sir Quinnington.
I just say thank you to everybody here. That my life has meant something. That even with the mediocrity and the bureaucracy that I've had my entire life, that I could overcome that to be useful. You guys have shown me more compassion than I could ever wish, and I proceed out.
Angel,
Fine.
before he proceeds out, Angel's gonna lean over to Yoshida and say, "Go kiss your man."
Oh, okay. So I like run towards him and grab him and kiss him, since he didn't think of it before.
I imagine the full face, like,
Hold on. Uncovered. His face just becomes uncovered.
I'm just a little slow, okay? So it just doesn't quite. It's like half covered.
Abby leans over to Delman. He goes, I should have realized that armor that responds at the speed of thought might still
suited
go
for you.
kind of slow sometimes. He stands back up, watching
Can't win 'em all,
Lord
Abby.
Quinnington kiss. Lord Quinnington quiz is what I just said.
Is that what the kids are doing nowadays?
Quizzing.
It's a little noisy.
I pat the unicorn on the back and say, "You've been a good friend, Bruce. You don't have to go." And I just walk out.
That's Bruce follows behind. You're not gonna just leave me behind with some sort of half-assed. I can, and as the bubble like opens and like pushes aside some of the creatures, and you are both able to like fly. You hear, I can cover my own, and it shuts behind, and Bruce begins just fucking laser beaming these alienish
could just
things from his
laser
orb. Firing rainbows from his eyes and just curb
I thought
stomping
for sure
crab
you were
things.
saying ass.
No. Rainbows from
Glitter
his
bar.
eyes as you watch Lord Quinnington fly into the air and begin just repeatedly critting this giant eye.
With a rapier.
with a
Yoshida
rapier in it.
just collapses and she just is like,
Throwing rapier of doom.
Yoshida's very upset.
It is time for the rest of us. Doman, I'm aware that there's been reticence for you and what your part is here. This is the other part in which I hope to break the cycle. For though there is not a place within the Pantheon we clearly need a guard and at times a guide. He puts his hand on your chest. And when he pulls it away, he's holding a small golden light. And you feel like you've had something pulled from you. And he begins like marking the air over it. And he reaches out and pushes it back into your chest. This immortality will last as long as you wish it. I would not seek to take your family from you, and hope that as you walk the world of mortals, you can help guide them away from this, and with the walls being torn apart from the workshop around him, the battlefield that extends for miles in every direction. I've always thought of what we could do when we rebuilt. And as you asked if we kept our memories as we left behind, I hope that leaving more than just wishes and hopes for something to be different is enough. Gil, I would offer the same to you, but you are even yet not living. You have not yet come to be. And we can understand the difficulty in you being present at your own birth. Which, by my count, and he gives like a side eye to Lear and Sai, is still likely to come to fruition.
Well then. Sounds like I'm gonna have to go help Lord Quinnington.
You forget that you could just go home. He seems to have it quite handled. And Quinn is absolutely beating the shit out of this eye. It
Big
is
red
unclear
crit.
how many hit points it has, but he is in currently it's like a Dragon Ball Z fight where he's just whipping around in space. You can stay and watch the birth of the new world.
But if I go home, can it be different, or am I technically going back in time because of the whole spiral loop thing? That's where I get really confused about all of this. Am I going forward or back?
You'll be going forward. Your life
So what
will
I
be
know,
as you remembered. What we set to do will take time. We can't just reset everything. We must set into place the blocks with which the next world will be built.
Go home, Gil.
Listen to your father, Gil.
that's my grandfather.
Right. Listen to your grandfather. Respect your elders.
Mostly in a couple dozen millennia? I'm not really sure.
I mean, 2 generations isn't quite that long, but I mean, I've traveled once. If I think there's something else to do, then I'll not necessarily be back, but do what I need to.
One last thing, and Avi goes over to one of the tables that's in the center of the room, and he picks up a key. Walks back and hands it to you. The vault at the base of the ruins in which you've been camping recently. The one you've been trying to open. He holds up the key.
Oh.
That should be the right one.
Really?
Indeed.
Okay. Well. I'm not really good at the whole goodbye thing, so don't merge. Okay, you two. And he's looking at Sai and Sparrow. I'm not sure how that's going to turn
It's really his choice at this point.
Gil,
Yeah.
go home.
Damn it. And he's gonna
Lear
look
grabs you
over.
from behind and just pulls you into a big hug.
Oh. Okay. Yep. All right. Turn around. Hug her back.
I'm really looking forward to meeting you, Gil.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
might
cool.
Name you something else.
I might name you something else.
So then if don't let Grandpa around when
Oh,
yeah.
wait a second. And she just focuses really hard. She is promising herself to name you something different. Or no, she is your grandmother.
Is my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
Grandmother.
Grandpa was around when things happened, and the very simplistic name Sai, very simplistic name Gil. He doesn't like it right now, but he comes around to the fact. And anyway,
Is your name Snickerdoodle yet?
no.
He really is hard to convince sometimes.
The one good relationship he has is with. Well, you'll find out.
I think I know.
It's with Lady Featherweight. I knew it.
Great grandpa and grandma, I guess. Surprise. It's kind of weird because, anyway, sorry. I'll see you guys later.
That last bit was still on Jell and Doman, yeah?
Yeah.
The great grandparent.
See you soon.
Your guys' names are really strong. And the horns and the...
I
Not the only
wonder
thing.
why.
Yeah. Grandpa's not so much. Other than, the coloring and... But anyway.
And
You're
the little
welcome.
cotton ball tail.
Oh, is that showing?
No one has seen that yet.
We're really good at just undercutting really emotional moments.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Cut the tension with humor.
I guess it's time to go. And he reaches, grabs his eye, pulls it out,
Vomits again.
twists it a couple different ways, and then it starts to pulse.
As it does, Yoshida, Lady Featherweight, walks over to you and pecks at your foot and looks over at Gil and looks at you. Seems to be waiting for something.
I rush over and I give Gil a big hug.
Ooh.
I I know we're not related, but you saved our ass a lot.
Well, I did what I could.
You have to make an insight check for Lady Featherweight.
Inside check. Inside check. That's a 19 for my
19?
chicken.
Lady Featherweight is asking if she can go with Gil to the future.
I pick her up and I give her lots of pets and I give her a kiss. And I look at Gil and I say, "You be nice to her. This isn't a choice." And I hand him to her to him.
You sure? Because I mean, I wasn't lying what I said to you earlier about.
Being the cock whisperer.
Excuse me, I'm whispering to the cock right now.
You got down and are whispering to Lady Featherweight?
Yeah.
The head cocks to the side. And steps closer to you.
Okay. I guess this cock's going to the future.
The pulsing continues. And the last thing before Gil and Lady Featherweight disappear is a small voice that goes, "You can try it." And you see Lady Featherweight grin with all of her teeth
Oh, fuck.
as Gil vanishes.
What
One
the
other
fuck?
thing that happens before Gil vanishes. Doman takes from his pocket a small rock like the ones he was skipping down the sand dunes the night him and Gil were talking, except it has the Kitrovatiena symbol etched on the side of it. And he just takes it like a quarter and flips it into the aura of teleportation, and it goes along with Gil and Lady Featherweight.
Chicken. My man.
Goodbye, chicken.
You'll see him again. Now, we have but moments before this collapses, and I suppose it looks like Bruce has 4 of the crab things impaled on his horn, and is kicking the last couple. Cunnington is still fighting the eye.
Why won't you blind?
Angel's gonna grab onto. Angel's gonna grab onto Doman real quickly and give him a huge kiss and say, "I will be with you at all times."
I know.
But
I know.
I know you're the only one who I would trust with keeping the world straight.
I'm just pushing it forward and taking the message with me. Y'all got to keep it running. But then I'll kiss her again.
She just starts bawling. She's like, "I don't want to do this without you."
Right here.
Lear and Matt
And I'll
both
pull the kids
come-
in too.
Yeah, that's we're kind of awkwardly waiting because they also wanted to hug.
Gonna be a little difficult to worship 3 gods, but I'll pull it off somehow.
No, you only worship me. They're the subordinates.
What?
It'd be weird if you worshipped us, Dad. It'd be very weird.
I don't feel right telling 2 gods to pick up their clothes and make sure their room's tidy.
I mean, someone has to remind us.
Well, I'll take care of you. I look at Lear.
And
And
Mav goes,
nobody's gonna be
where
able to
the
handle
hell
you."
does that leave me?
Nobody'd ever be able to handle you anyway. So I'll pull him back in.
Sparrow goes to Sai. I don't know what happens if we don't become the same person, because I'm just who you became once. I suppose it's your call. But me not being there would be a change in the wheel. I always fought too hard, and it just fought against me.
You and I
What do you
both
want?
know. You and I both know that the world doesn't need our anger.
Maybe you'll build something different then. Good luck, Say. And Sparrow doesn't vanish, but actually like melts into the ground and meets your feet and becomes your shadow. You have your normal one behind you, and this one at the ground in front of you with its black wings is a reminder of what you might have become. But not necessarily what you are or what you have to be. Avrin, do you have anything to say?
Time to go.
When each of you are ready, find your place around the crystal.
Okay. Like Yoshida goes to find the spot.
Yeah, so what does the rune that's carved in the crystal that you're to put your hand on, what does it look like? What icon would speak most to Yoshida? What symbol?
A treble clef.
And so you find it, and it immediately speaks to you. Angel?
A triangle with a line through it.
Doman? Oh, wait, no. Sorry,
Not
my
taking a
bad.
spot.
You're not a god. Sorry.
I'll just go through.
Rub it in, why don't you?
You say me?
Yeah.
It's a symbol of two clasped hands.
Lear walks around and she sees a symbol of two cupped hands holding water. Mav, it's like a ship with the sun behind it. Victorine walks until she sees one that looks like just a black book. Just a book carved into the crystal. Ash, the carved figure of a dragon. Felix, a tree in winter with its leaves surrounding it in a circle on the ground. Avi places his hand upon an anvil. And you feel after a moment. And Mav, you watch, or Doman, mixing you and your sun up, you watch as the energy floods from the crystal into each of these individuals that stand around it. The sky begins to knit back together, and you see as Lord Quinnington, on the other side, caught in a potentially eternal conflict with the other. You see An eternity of past turns of the wheel lay out before you, each of you. You each impart a piece of yourself onto the world as it is, and what you imagine it can be. A world full of freedom and song, family and strength, of creation, of love, of the pain that can follow it, of the knowledge that can be found and things to be learned. Every piece of what makes up each of you gets pushed back into the crystal. The cracks begin to heal, and you know that eventually the world will too. What happens after this is to be the story of mortals, the people whose lives you've saved, who will take up your names and tell your stories. But until then, thank you for joining us on this incredible campaign, exploring avarice and everything within it, these incredible characters and the stories each of you have told. Thank you who's been watching for being with us for all of this. We love you all. I love all of you. This has been so incredible, sharing all of this with everyone. I don't know if anybody has anything they'd like to say, but I'm running out of words. I'm having a little bit of a meltdown. So, if there's
I think
nothing
they were
else,
great words.
we will see you next time on Easy to Spell.